Long ago, in a distant city, there lived a woman of striking beauty. Her allure was irresistible, and anyone who laid eyes on her would be captivated, lost in her charm. Her house was always open to visitors, and she would sit near the entrance, where passers-by could easily see her. Her glances, her movements, everything about her was enticing, inviting, and dangerous. Anyone who wished to be with her had to pay a price. One day, a man devoted to worship and righteousness happened to pass by her house. His heart so devoted to his faith had never wavered, until now. His eyes accidentally met hers, and his heart trembled. He was struck by something he had never felt before. His steps faltered, as if time itself paused for a moment of hesitation. He had no money, but he carried a piece of fine cloth. Desperation gripped him. What choice did he have? He sold it, gathered the required amount, and entered her home. As he sat beside her, his gaze fell upon her face. An overwhelming fear seized him like a storm. His soul trembled, drowning in the fire of sin. He thought, "Oh, my Lord, how did I come to this? I have always been devoted to you, and now I stand on the edge of a terrible sin. If I go through with this, all my righteousness will be lost." His face turned pale, his breath unsteady, and the woman noticed his distress. Her voice was curious, but there was a hint of mockery in it. "What is wrong? Why do you look like this?" With a heavy sigh, he replied, "I fear God. I fear disobeying him." She laughed, almost amused, her voice light and dismissive. "Woe to you. Many men dream of being in your place, yet you tremble like this." He covered his face with his hands. "No, I cannot do this. Keep the money. I give it to you freely, but let me go." He hurriedly left her house, his heart racing, the weight of his inner turmoil unbearable. He walked through the city as though in a trance, finding a quiet alley where he collapsed to his knees. There, he fell to his knees, his chest heaving with sobs. Tears streamed down his face, his heart torn not only for his weakness, but for how close he had come to falling into temptation. "Oh, my Lord, forgive me." Meanwhile, the woman sat frozen in her room, staring at the door. A deep fear crept into her heart. She was no longer sure of herself, nor of the path she had been walking for so long. That man was about to commit his first sin, and yet he was struck with such terror. But what about me? I have lived in sin for years. The same God he fears is my God too. Tears welled up in her eyes, and for the first time she felt a deep sorrow for her life choices. "Oh, my Lord, I no longer want this life. Please forgive me." And in that moment, something changed. She repented truly and deeply. Days passed, but the thought of that righteous man never left her mind. She could not forget him. She whispered to herself, "If I can find him, I will ask him to marry me. Perhaps he can guide me to the right path." Her decision was firm. She would not allow her soul to remain in the darkness. She traveled to his town, asking about him until they led her to his home. There she told him her story, the day they met, the moment he walked away, and how that single encounter had changed her life. Then she said, "I have come to ask if you would marry me so that I may learn the true path from you." The man, overwhelmed with emotion, let out a deep cry. His heart, so full of devotion, could not bear the weight of the moment. It was too much for him. He collapsed, lifeless. Shocked and grieving, the woman wept. Her sorrow was profound, for she had never intended for this to happen. Yet it did. Then she turned to the people around her and asked, "Does he have any family?" "Someone who is in need of a wife." They told her that he had a brother, a righteous man, though poor. Without hesitation, she agreed to marry him. Together, they built a life of faith and devotion, and God blessed them with 5 children, all of whom grew to be righteous and noble individuals.